And it's back up.
Greetings. I'm Adam.
Geralt,
I strive to compose a love poem for my beloved Alina.
ask Dandelion the poet. Supposedly he's pretty good.
He said love would inspire me. He busies himself performing a diversionary maneuver.
A maneuver?
He's courting the miller's daughter to make Miss Arlene jealous. Clever, that one.
Like a fox. Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Okay, you're in love with Alina. You know she's getting married. Any elves around? And how's your poem?
How's your poem?
How's your poem?
Oh. Your hands fine and slender, your hips big and tender, all night and all day, spin my head a painful way.
Enough. Speak no more.
Yes?
That was terrible. Okay.
Alright, what were the first two again?
You're in love with Alina, question mark. You know she's getting married. Leapsies.
And the second one?
Any elves around, so he'll
Any elves around?
Any elves around?
They camp nearby, but look like nothing from epic poetry. Ill and starving. Many have perished.
Are they peaceful?
Entirely. Mr. Tobias sought to help him, but the she-elf later refused human charity.
Typical elves. Farewell.
Wait. Don't run away. I'll get you eventually.
He's making a getaway after him.
Yes?
Okay, let's just ask the last thing, I guess.
Sure, why not?
You're in love with Alina? You know she's getting married.
I love her secretly, so you must be discreet. And marriage is never an obstruction to true love.
Bye.
just bye.
Some would argue. Let's see. That was Alina's house, Baker's house, blacksmith's house. Let's just go to the baker, because we were going to pick up all of them breads.
You followed the aroma of my fresh bread?
You could say that.
All my goods contain finest flour and a secret ingredient from a grateful nymph.
I need something.
How may I help?
Okay.
I've got 20 orens for 5 loaves of bread.
Bread is 5 orens a loaf, and 5 loaves will be 25 orens.
Alright, let's just get it. Wait. Ah, they even conveniently placed 5 of them. Okay, so in the end, the bread was more expensive than. Oh, I could have stolen 4 of them and just bought 1.
Of course.
Oh well. People are just putting money in their barrels. guess blacksmith is the next logical stop.
Greetings!
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and am a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearn to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
Okay, so he can only make me swords.
Maybe I should move.
Greetings! What brings you here?
A wonderful aroma.
I'm cooking a traditional Temerian sauerkraut stew.
Any work for me?
If memory serves, a witcher is like a magical warrior.
I slay monsters, drowners, kikimors.
I'll doubtless need you sometime.
Any work?
Yes, I am having terrible trouble with my husband.
What happened?
That old fool found himself a succubus. Thinks I can't hear them frolicking at night.
I'm to get rid of the succubus?
I learned an old folk remedy from my mother. I'll need 9 handfuls of glimmering dust from the hair of noon wraiths in the fields.
What about payment?
I have this herb manual listing local herbs. Bring me dust to scare off the succubus, and you'll have the book.
Okay, I guess it's a reasonable job, right?
What is she trying to hire us to do, exactly?
Well, her husband has found himself a succubus.
Uh-huh.
And she doesn't particularly enjoy that. And so she wants us to get some ingredients from noon wraiths in order to get rid of the succubus.
Well, the succubus will eventually suck his soul out anyway, so, like...
No, but this is actually, this whole mission is actually a big reference to one chapter from the book. I'll tell you more about it in a moment.
Alright, I guess I'll do it then.
I'll take the job.
Deal.
Now let's talk to the blacksmith.
You, sir, step here.
What is it?
I overheard you speaking with my wife. I have an offer for you.
Not interested in parting with your charming demoness?
My wife exaggerates about the frolicking. As a man, you understand innocent entertainment harms no one.
What do you propose?
A folk spell will put the succubus to sleep for a while. My wife will calm down, and afterwards, I can quietly awake the succubus.
What do you need?
9 handfuls of shadow dust from devourers. They appear in the fields at night and are very dangerous.
What will I get in exchange?
I have red meteorite, which can improve your sword. Or perhaps you'd prefer gold. Say, 500 orens?
So basically, he overheard us and wants to bribe us into performing another ritual which will not get rid of the succubus for good, only for a little while.
So,
And
can we take the bribe and then just not do that ritual? Is that an option?
Oh, well, no, it's actually easier to do his thing. And we get 500 orens, whereas his wife only gives us a book.
Yeah, we'll take the money.
I'll help.
Not a word to my wife.
You asked for help. What did you want me to do?
Bring me 9 handfuls of shadow dust. To do that, go to the fields and kill several devourers, from which you can scrape the dust.
Farewell.
Yeah, so what happened in the book was they also wanted to, a queen gave him an order in order to get rid of the succubus, because they didn't like how much enjoyment all of the men in the kingdom were getting from that succubus, and but basically all of the men from the kingdom have raised just such incredible amounts of money, and just kept like raising the bar, that they eventually gave more money for it than the queen did.
Wow.
Yeah. And so they've done a side quest like that in this one, and they've also done a similar side quest in the second game, which actually went even further than because like in this one it's just like a little reference to it. Cecilia's house. There's a freaking tavern. That should be the tavern, right? No, that's a hut.
You're different. My grandma says nothing matches.
Witcher.
Well,
Not.
I must...
Shame.
What the frick is the tavern? It doesn't appear on the map. There's a bunch of... Let's road to the bridge. That's Elena's house. The chief's house, I guess that's the next thing to visit, since he will give us all of the side quests. But where the fuck is the tavern? I guess he's not here. Yeah, I already went here, didn't I? Passage to Lakeside. Ah, road to the inn. I'm being silly.
Oh yeah.
It's just that... Oh yeah. It's just that for that tiny area they make a separate map. It's kinda confusing. Oh, and what is going on here?
Good morning, Witcher.
Greetings. You look sad.
My sister will wed a man she doesn't like. I have naught to wear to the wedding, for our father expended his savings on his beloved daughter's dowry. Furthermore, it's hot as hell. But all goes well otherwise.
Doesn't sound good. May I ask a question?
Yes?
I don't
Farewell.
have anything to say to you.
Be gone, knave.
I guess I wasn't exactly supposed to talk to her first in her house.
Why so specific?
I don't know. I guess they just kind of expected that I wouldn't go around the village first. I guess it makes a lot more sense than her just, you know, taking me on like that. This is a bit inconvenient. Need to throw away some trash. I don't really have anything that's trash. I'll come back to your notice board.
Geralt, is that you? How are things?
I found Alvin.
Alvin? Wait a minute. Triss wanted me to do something, hammered it into my head for an hour. Oh yeah, I have a Dimeridium amulet for him.
Dandelion, I can't trust you to do anything.
Is that so? Well, I just remembered I had a package for you.
A package?
I don't know. Something. But I might have lost it.
Quit pouting, Dandelion. What do you have for me?
Fine. I have a letter to you from your lover.
Shani, hand it over.
She's not my lover. We've only talked like twice.
Never will be.
Should we even open it?
What's in it?
Well, it's a letter, and well, we have to open it in order to read it. Okay, innkeeper.
Greetings.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
A wedding, that's what. The mayor's daughter, Elena, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
Okay, let me give you all of this crap. Don't need this. That comes in handy. Don't need that. Don't need this, that. Way better. This place sure as hell is empty when nobody's here.
No challengers.
I'll take care of this later. Oh wait, there's
Stand
Julian.
still.
May as well.